And good morning, people. Welcome back to Star Ocean, till the end of time. Last time we had a look around Kirlsa, and we know where we're going, into this mine shaft behind me. So let's not waste any time and go in. Again, this is another area where we are not going to 100% it just yet. We need some things to get rid of all this rubble, all these blocks of all these wooden boxes. Pretty much everything needs to be out of the way. As you can see, there's a lot of exits to this particular area, and only a couple we can actually get to. So let's go through here. Spiders.
Here we go, guys. Get
Again, early game. Aim. Seriously.
Firebolt!
Spear of might! I preferred a more worthy opponent.
Early game, MP damage is your friend. It is extremely good against bosses, enemies, and I believe a lot of things at the moment are weak against fire damage. At least to start off with. Okay. Seems like there's an exit down there. Guess we'll have to see what's happening in there soon. And back to this spider.
Here I go!
Let's take it.
Sword!
You might notice that at the moment the bonus bar will go up quite a bit because it goes up respective of how powerful you are compared to the enemy. So if the enemy is quite powerful, which it will be in universe mode compared to you, it will go up quicker. More spiders. Larger ones this time.
Here I go!
Let's take them.
Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah. You might also notice that there's boulders that come down. Just a little added bonus to the area. It hurts enemies as well as you, so don't think you're the only one going to get hit by them. But it just adds a little something to the thing. You have to be careful where you're moving as well as what you're facing. It's locked, doesn't look like he'll open. You might notice that there's no yellow arrow there. That just signifies that there's no way through. And back to this spider. I've faced it, what, 3 times in 4 fights now?
Here we go, guys.
Let's bring it on! Sword!
And yeah, these are weak against fire, these small spiders at least, so
That was fun!
Blazing Sword works wonders here. To start off with, there is an enemy later that you do not want to use it on. No, I want to go past here. So I need to go this way. Another pretty much empty passageway. And whatever this is. Steady, carefree, whimsical, ill-natured, and aggressive. Also an instruction manual. Hauler beasts. Instruction manual. Administration department. Yeah. This is actually quite a big part of this area, the Hauler Beast. So, accelerate, decelerate, pressing up or down. Decelerate to a safe speed to switch tracks, so then press the correct button. Stop decelerating to a necessary speed, or jump in accelerating to a necessary speed. Steady faithfully obeys your commands, but has poor acceleration and deceleration. Has medium endurance. Carefree only turns right, except for a certain part of the track, and has poor acceleration. High endurance though. Whimsical will not obey commands, but can jump much further than the others. Medium endurance. Ill-natured turns in the opposite direction specified, and has low endurance. Aggressive tends not to obey commands and will not slow beyond a certain speed. High endurance. Since haulers are living creatures, they must be handled with care. When a hauler gets overstressed, it may stop obeying commands or even collapse. That's basically when their endurance is low and ended. Rock slides and other events triggered by monsters are extremely dangerous. Be careful how you handle your hauler. The natural one to go for is steady, but at the moment it's not responding. We need to figure out why. Shouldn't be too hard. Do we have anything here? Oh, isn't that obvious? I wonder what's through that door. Really? I guess it's usually a good time to save, but I've only just started the part, so it's not that bad, and I did save in between bits just in case, and I can. Yeah, anyways, what I don't want to have used in this next fight is actually blazing sword, because I believe it absorbs fire. So 2 charges. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'll do a tactical scan. Used to be a mine. Hasn't dug here for ages though, for decades, because the ore ran out. Only used as a passage through mountains. And with the monsters having moved in, it's a bit dangerous. Especially because of this thing. Hello, Rockman.
Here we
Earth Smasher. Resistant to Earth. I also believe it's weak against MP damage. There we go. But this fight isn't too hard. It's more a mini boss than a proper boss.
And I thought we were in for a challenge.
Lots of foal though. And what's that triple XP? I didn't check. Well, I've got it for next time, I guess. Kind of late for that now. Yeah, it is a bit. But that's that done. The foal was actually quite nice there, because I was sort of running out of it. Decrepit Tome. Learn common support symbols. I could give that to Cliff, but I'm not going to. He has enough mana troubles as it is if he tries to start healing people. That's not going to last too long. So I think I'll save that for now. What do we have here? We've got a lever. Should we pull it? Well, if we don't, we can't proceed onwards, so yeah. This releases something. And this door you might notice seems familiar. Yeah, we're back here. Yeah, it was triple XP. Oh, that's nice. And oh, yeah, this thing's webs slow you down quite heavily, it seems. To be honest, that's a bit more heavily than I was expecting. I knew they did, but seemed quite substantial, didn't it?
A real fight.
Oh, that was a big boulder, wasn't it? And there we go.
That was fun.
Yeah, the sword I've got right now
I feel stronger already.
makes everything easier. It just makes everything so much more possible. If I didn't have this, I might be having a bit more trouble with the enemies around here. Fate gets a level though with critical hit HP. This is a passive support ability. You have the chance to deal critical damage to the enemy hit points without it having to be on a skill or a take on a certain point here, like Nell has increased HP damage or critical hit. You can put critical hit HP here and it will affect all of your attacks. It's actually quite a nice support skill. And I think I will be using it in place of standby healing. Standby healing, I'm mostly moving around, so at least at the moment, so it's not really too effective. I do want Blazing Sword back though. As for this, I'm in the front row. I'm using Fate a lot at the moment, and it will be until at least I get some better weapons on Nell and any other character I get later. So let's continue with this, get some more MP for him. And I don't believe I've got anything else here. Nope. Okay. You know what? I'm going to give him some Cliff some MP right now, because it only puts him up to 80, but it's better than 70. Anyway, it's got to go all the way back round. But I also missed a room here, which I thought I did. So let's go down here and find out what's around. Skeletons, apparently.
Here we go, guys. Get moving. Careful!
I do believe these are the same skeletons as... no, not quite. Vulnerable to fire, though. And MP damage. Yeah.
That was easy.
They don't last long. 60 experience, though, with triple XP on. Pretty nice. And as you've got Blazing Sword, this is actually a nice area to just go, just jump up here, exit, go back in, fight again.
Real fight.
Especially with 3 of them.
Firebolt!
The enemy is generally slow as well, so
I'll handle this.
and yeah, that's how easy it was. If you got the sword that I have, yeah. I'm actually going to take a bit of time and level up to 13, I believe, on Fate. So, or at least until triple XP gets broken. So, I will be back in but a while.
Here I go!
Let's take him.
Blazing
Spear of might!
Firebolt!
sword.
Oh, that was quick, wasn't it?
That was fun.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, that was very quick and breaking triple XP. I really need to pay more attention to where I'm fighting. I do want to do one more though, anyways, and just get now up. So, oh well, on to the haulers after this fight.
Real fight. Blazing
Firebolt!
Because, well,
I'll handle this.
and one more.
Firebolt!
There we go.
All right.
And that's how you do it.
Oh, nice, 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 nice. Finally, some actual skills I like on now. Anyways, Hammer of Might. Downward smashing attack with both hands interlocked. Hold the attack button down to initiate. This is changing in... Sphere of Might is very good. It hits multiple times. It's very good at stun locking enemies. Hammer of Might... Actually, which one would be better? Hammer of Might, he jumps up in the air, throws his arms down, and a big wave hits the enemy. I usually change to Hammer of Might, but thinking about it, Sphere of Might is better. Just by the way it's it can stun lock the enemy in place. It's less fury as well. Yeah, let's go that. No guard, keep Sphere of Might, puts standby healing, and keep critical hit on the short range. Next one I'm going to be doing for him is attack and defense, so SP at the moment doesn't matter. Now, however, waiting for 40 SP for HP there. I might start using Nail a lot more now, even without the weapon. Simply because of, mostly, where are they? Oh no, it's not the one I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of another skill that she gets. What she got there was Ice Needles, which is Rain of Deadly Ice Needles. It's a close range spell. You get in close, you use it, and it's a sort of spray effect, and it hits a maximum of 8 times, I believe, when in close range. If they're weak against ice, that can actually do quite a bit of damage. And Shadow Wave emits a low flying shockwave. It will not hit enemies that are flying. However, it does MP damage as well as HP damage, even on short range weak attacks. this skill is actually quite nice. Critical hit and increased HP damage. That should do just fine for the moment. Shockwave is nice, I'm not going to lie, but Shadow Wave I believe is better in pretty much every way. Even damage modifier, the DM, multiplied 1.5, the Shockwave is 1.3. The only difference is Shockwave hits 3 times, Shadow Wave hits twice. I will switch to Nell in the next fight because I want to show off Ice Needles and might as well show off Shadow Wave, so let's go back in. Switch to Nell.
Looks like a good fight.
Okay. Oh, typical
Shadow Wave!
that's Shadow Wave at least.
That was easy.
Doesn't help that Fate did most of the damage there. And maybe next fight, where Blazing Sword isn't as effective. Anyways, steady, carefree, whimsical, and whatnot. Don't need to read the manual again. Let's press steady. This is a Hauler Beast. One thing about RPGs, minecart rides. This is Star Ocean's version. So yeah, let's ride the Hauler. We control this one. Up to accelerate, down to decelerate, and you can generally say where it's going. Not all the time, but sometimes. There are places to stop off, which is why I'm not going extremely fast right now. Yep, let's stop, because I don't think I've got that in time. No, I didn't. Oh well. Right, I want to go right. And I want to stop off at the next stop. Come on, go a bit faster. There we go. Go below the speed limit, which is 15, and you will stop. And it gives you little sections of area. And we've got some new enemies. We've got dire tarantulas, which are slightly different to the ones up there, and hornets. That's Shadow Wave. It's quite a long range. Well, it's got a big area of effect more, but I don't think it hits multiple targets. I'm not sure. It might do. And what else do we have here? We've got Water Reapers. I believe these are resistant to water, yeah. Let's show this anyway. Nope, not going to.
All right.
I will show them off properly, but it is quite difficult in a fight where doing a lot of damage. Again, big chest, can't get to it just yet. That's the theme of a lot of these big green chests. You just can't get to them. Anyway, back to the Hauler. And I believe I want to go right again. No, I might have wanted to go left actually. Let's go right. I believe that takes us back in a circle. And yeah, stop. Getting everything in here can be a bit of a pain. You've got to do multiple sections of the area.
I don't like this.
And yeah. Okay. Let's get a bit closer. Ice needles. This is the only problem with ice needles. You have to get in close. And really.
Ice needles!
Yeah, that's ice needles. You can freeze. And if you freeze and you hit, you kill instantly. Same with your own allies. If you're frozen and you get hit, you are downed for the most part. That is what freeze is good for. And most ice or water attacks will have the chance of freezing. Falchion, don't need one, but I've got it there. And yeah, this is the map. As you can see, it is quite involved. Getting every area here is going to take a while. And it also takes a bit of luck in some cases as well. This one is the one I missed earlier, but yeah, that hornet sort of just stops in front of you.
Here I go.
Now. Ice needles on the hornet.
Ice needles! Shadow wave!
Yeah, as you can see, flying enemy can't hit with shadow wave for the most part. There are a couple of exceptions, but yeah. Heal up, since I've got pretty much infinite MP with my stuff. And that should be over. Really?
I'll handle this. That was fun.
That liked spamming out webs, didn't it? Oh well. Again, heal up. Might as well while I've got the chance. And I believe this one's a berry. Yep, blackberry. And yet again, this is a different area. This is a different chest, but still can't get to it. Right, now I want to go right again. Left is the correct direction I want to go, but don't want to go there just yet. I've already been to that stop, so... I believe I want to take a right here, because I can't go through that wall. Can I? I can't remember if I can go through the wall with this. No, I can't go through the wall with this hauler. Oh well. Anyways, back to the start. There are a lot of places where you just go back to the start in this. But next time we will continue on our hauler journey and hopefully pick up some more items. There's always the heal spot and the save point here. So you don't really need to worry too much about dying. Too much. There's always a chance, always the possibility. So, next time, more Horde Beasts and Kirlsa Caverns. Maybe you'll get through it. Maybe. So until then, have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. Goodbye.